Hey Ophiuchus, this is a reading for Ophiuchus. Your dates are 29th of November to the 17th of December. Using Rosary deck for this. And use some oracle cards as well too. Some more information. Oh, Two of Swords, recent past. Could be a lot of conflict going on around you, or you're just feeling conflicted about something. There's conflict here. You also have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, which seems as if you've been in a place of indecision. You're either protecting yourself perhaps at the moment, Ophiuchus. You're focusing on you. Seven of Pentacles. You're focusing on you. Though this is the energy you should be in right now. Focus on what you're doing, what you're setting out to achieve. Crossing that Eight of Pentacles, which could be an obstacle. There could be something here linked with your finances, Ophiuchus, that you might have to pay special attention to at the moment. Five of Cups in reverse, the Fool. Yeah. So, King of Cups. Hopes and fears. Now, this will be someone you know. It doesn't have to be water sign. King of Cups doesn't have to be water sign at all. But it could be a situation that you're hoping. There's some kind of love situation here. Judgment is the outcome. So perhaps you have to make a judgment call on something. In your immediate environment. Now, people, places, things, the Fool has popped up. Aries energy. There could be people around you who are, in this energy, being sort of a little bit sort of risk-taking, taking leaps of faith, being pretty optimistic. Maybe there's a degree of optimism around you at the moment in, amongst your peers, colleagues, friend circle. Yeah, and this is a challenging situation here, King of Cups. You could be dealing with a water sign. King of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, perhaps you're being given some kind of harsh truth, or you're looking at your own situation quite clearly. Well, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the King of Wands. I wonder if you're losing faith in something here, Ophiuchus. Maybe even having to walk away from something. The things that aren't serving your highest good. It could be, reevaluating things. Maybe you have recently gone through a period of time where you've been faced with choices that were difficult to make, or two directions or two paths, or perhaps you couldn't see what your options were very clearly, but you're being advised here to stay in. Seven of Pentacles energy is very good because it is about you. It could be you're focusing on your home. You could be focusing on just getting yourself or feeling more established in the things you're doing. And this is most likely work related, but it seems that there's some kind of conflict, or somebody could have put you into a sort of state of conflict, mental conflict. It could be arguments. There could have been something where there has been some kind of argument that's taken place that might have put you in a Two of Swords energy, not being able to make decisions because of conflict around you. You're being advised to transform and unveil your gifts, and this has come out on the Two of Swords. This could be where the conflict is, or the inner conflict. You're not making clear decisions about what it is you want to do. You could have been reassessing even, or looking at the gifts you have, and how to use them, not just for your own betterment, but for the betterment of other people. You know, it could be that you've come to a crossroads, fork in the road. You might have to go back and relearn some things, or take bigger risks. You know, nudges, you know, something you want to do, but perhaps you're just on the edge here. The Fool card, perhaps you're on your you're on the edge here of making some kind of decision about taking a leap of faith into something. And this could very much be work related, love related. Take this how it resonates, because it is a general reading. And I think you might have come out of an energy where you have been doing some retrospection, looking back over things, you know, coming out of the sort of energy of looking back over your losses, things that didn't work out, and that could have been having done some sort of reassessment, reevaluation, looking back, you know, now wanting to take a sort of leap, perhaps into a completely different direction. Perhaps you are changing direction, doing things differently, or finding or learning, wanting to learn new skills, and perhaps you're not sure about how these skills could be beneficial to you. Now it's about belonging. So this has come out in the Seven of Pentacles. Perhaps that's your sense of belonging is to do with where you live, your home, your environment, where you feel you belong, where from here, your base, your Seven of Pentacles, you know, perhaps you can start doing other things. You might be feeling impatient too, Ophiuchus. You know, there's a kind of degree of impatience in this card here, which could be you looking at the things you've planted, the things you've established, and not seeing the, you know, the return as you might have expected. And you know, we have the Eight of Pentacles here crossing that, so you know there's return coming, but it could be that you have to decide what it is you want here. Two of Swords. Any conflict or anything that's conflicting at the moment, simplify. You know, if there's things that are confusing you at the moment, Ophiuchus, try and simplify. You have King of Wands here. You know, that's fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You know, that's taking your creative ideas and running with them, doing something with them, creating something with them. And this could be where I think you're at a bit of a crossroads, because perhaps you don't know where you're going just yet, and you're having new ideas, wanting to take maybe some risks, not risks in a reckless way, risks in, you know, maybe doing things that you've not done before, which could be causing you a little bit of conflict here, because you're not, the Fool in this position is sort of as if you're kind of on the perimeter here, just about to do something perhaps, and do something differently. Judgment is the outcome. Now you might be feeling as if you've been under judgment, or you know, there's been a situation here where you might have, you know, have had to question your better judgment about certain things, which could have led to Five of Wands, you know, some kind of mental conflict or inner conflict. You know, the Two of Swords can be about literally just procrastinating, not being able to see clearly which direction. But having the Fool, it's, you know, you're being advised to just take a leap of faith, just do what it is you want to do. Reconciliation. Someone from your past might be returning. Now, you know, this is a likelihood. You might be reconnecting with people that you haven't seen for a long time, or even family members, people you've lost touch with. This could be likely. You just had I think we've come out of Mercury retrograde now. So if we have, you see that, this would make, yeah, I'm thinking, okay, yeah, so you also have weddings, so this situation involves marriage. Now, this could be someone returning from your past, you could also be attending weddings at the moment. Yeah, you need to free yourself. So there's two swords energy. This is, you know, indecision, maybe even procrastination. You have to free yourself from whatever it is that could be holding you back. And as I said, this could be Five of Wands, you know, mental conflict, not knowing exactly. You might have a lot of options here, Ophiuchus, about where to go, what to do. Unveiling your gifts, allowing yourself to transform, allowing yourself to tap into your gifts, and, you know, to not be shy about it. Yeah, because you have what it takes if you just believe in yourself. You know, you see, the Two of Swords is about powerlessness, feeling that you're disempowered, feeling that you don't have the power to to make progress here, thinking that you're powerless when you're not, and lack of self-confidence, you know, hence, you know, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. There's conflict here. This is Ophiuchus, because you can't see perhaps at this point where you're being led or things are leading you. You know, where you're being guided, where you're trusting your intuition and being guided, you're listening to spirit, you're probably having downloads, maybe vivid dreams as well, that you need to listen to. Because you have the World card here, 21, that's 3, number. You know, out there's brilliant success, and there is freedom to go in any direction. You know, perhaps you're completing karmic cycles as well. You're feeling as if, you know, some maybe years of a particular cycle you might have been in is coming to an end. And you've been on a journey, Ophiuchus. Most likely you've been on a journey, a healing journey, you know, transforming. You have to transform and unveil your gifts. So, you know, anything's possible, but, you know, you have to have more belief in yourself here. Because, you know, lack of self-confidence keeps you from getting what you really want, and this could be holding you back. But it seems you know, perhaps that confidence could come from outside sources. Perhaps you are needing, you know, a boost in your confidence, and this could come from your, you know, your friends, family, your circle, your, you know, people who have a good influence on you. Could also be encouraging you. The Full card here, you know, linked with your environment, people, places, things. So you know, that could be the thing right now, that other people are encouraging you to do things, you know, perhaps on your side. So, you know, embodying that energy of, you know, taking leaps of faith. You know, you don't know until you try. And if you try something that you don't think is, you know, doesn't work for you, doesn't feel right for you, that, you know, there's no necessity for you to have to stay that course. But try new things. Yeah, and you, as I said, your dreams, you have the Moon card here, said your dreams, powerful, intuitive epiphanies, and this could be through your dreams, Ophiuchus. So, you know, if you have a water moon sign, you might be feeling more intuitive than usual at the moment. We're in Cancer season, so, you know, that's more intuition. Ruled by the moon, you might be getting more and more understandings. Perhaps it would be an idea to keep a dream journal as well, so that you can record what it is you have dreamt, to give you, you know, more clues. And also letting go of worry and fear, and to understand the truth. You have the King of Swords. to understand the truth of a situation, and this could be something you're still going through. You're trying to understand the truth about a situation, and maybe that's not, you know, a priority. You don't need to understand the truth because things will be, you know, unveiled to you, perhaps through your dreams. So, some. And procrastinating, you see, this is your energy you're probably just coming out of Ophiuchus, the Two of Swords, because it's in your recent past. So, you know, if you've been procrastinating and you need to be making decisions, yeah, and perhaps because if you've been developing some confusion lately, Five of Wands, and this could be to, you know, over-analysing the options you have, and you might have many choices in front of you, things that you want to do, things that, you know, are related to your, you know, your calling, what it is you should be doing, what it is you feel drawn to, I should say, not should be, but what you're being drawn to at the moment, and it could be a few things, which would make perfect sense, Ophiuchus. If there's a few things out there that seem appealing to you to do or to learn about, yeah, and you're a spiritual teacher, so you have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and their divine life mission. And this could be, you know, something that has put you in a place of you're not quite sure if you have what it takes. You're not quite sure if you have the confidence to do these, you know, to get more into your spirituality, to understand and understand that you have abilities to help others heal, awaken their gifts, teach people about spirituality, talk about it more, yeah, and to follow your passion when it comes to your career. Now, Ophiuchus, you could have had a change of direction, and you're looking towards, you know, a whole new career, a more spiritual career, something that involves helping, teaching, counselling, awakening people's gifts, however that resonates. And, you know, if you follow your passion when it comes to your career, of course, and try to be the best, be the best at what you do, you will be compensated for your creative talents. I think there's some thing here, Ophiuchus, where you're not entirely sure about how you move from sort of A to B, how you focus on the things that, you know, bring a sense of enjoyment to your life as well, satisfaction through the work you do, and if you're moving into a new direction, doing things differently, finding new gifts and talents that, you know, are new to you, you know, yes, that can be a little bit, you know, daunting, but you are being advised to just follow your passions. It doesn't, you know, whatever it is, you could be, you know, work with animals or children. You might have gifts in, you know, all sorts of areas, and not quite sure exactly how to use them in a, you know, differently or more constructively, perhaps. But when you're being advised that when you connect to your joyful presence, you attract the support from the universe that you need. So try and stay optimistic. Keep believing in yourself. You know, surround yourself with, you know, like-minded people who, you know, have, you know, also optimism. You know, a degree of sort of carefreeness, if you like. Not recklessness, but, you know, people who bring out, you know, that sort of that positivity within you. Yeah, take a shot. Don't take 12, take 1. Okay, maybe 2. Move on. So you're being advised to move on from something that could have been holding you back, and that could just be you you know, having been in Two Swords energy, just indecision, procrastinating, not being able to make, you know, clear-cut decisions, because of, you know, it could be many choices, and you're going to have to see what, you know, what, when I say see what you want to do, I mean you're going to have to intuit this, you know, go with your guidance, listen to the nudges, pay attention to your dreams, and you have a star, so Aquarius energy, so, you know, this is also, you know, clear message here that, you know, you are probably aiming for, you know, to be more enlightened as well. Your crown chakra, you might need to work on that, listen to some music to help to open that. Amethyst, good stone for that, purple, the colour. And that's also linked with creativity. So, you know, Jupiterian energy too. So, it's also about belief and hope. And staying optimistic and keeping an open mind, of course. And the wheel. So, you know, things are changing. So you have the wheel here, so things are changing. You're not stuck, things are moving, and it might feel as if they're moving quite slowly. And this could be of some frustration, but it's a case of you having to really believe in what you're doing. Get encouragement from friends, family. Maybe talk more about what you're doing. The moon card here, maybe you're being quite quiet about what you're doing, and perhaps you need to be more open. You know, moon represents secrets, so, and confusion too. So perhaps you need to be more open about the things you're doing. Yeah, because opportunity and abundance is all around you. So it could be there and you're not seeing it. And you're not to be restricted by limiting beliefs, which is Two of Swords energy. Perhaps you have been, you know, limiting yourself, or limiting yourself by lack of self-belief, too, here. So I'm going to end your reading here, Ophiuchus, with a goddess guidance card. Yeah. Yeah, because you can do anything. Take charge of your life. You also have free yourself. Yeah, you can manifest what you need to be a success. More quiet time. There might be a lot going on around you, or you could have had a lot going on as well, quite recently. Yeah, you have ice salt, undying love. The love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. And this can, you know, relate to, you know, love relationships in your life, people who love you. Don't always assume that because you might not be speaking with someone or in communication or you know, absence. Don't assume that person might not be, you know, sending you loving thoughts, or you know, you could be in conflict with somebody, not talking, and to trust and believe, star, that this could be temporary. or there could be somebody in your life who you are not on the same page as, and you need space as well to focus on you. Seven of Pentacles, and there are changes that you need to make with the wheel. These changes you need to make could be very related to you having to simplify. There could be too much. There could be a lot of external noise that's not helping you. Yeah, and to start delegating. This is, I think you're still keeping your ideas under wraps here, Ophiuchus, and you need to start delegating to allow you to move forward, so you can have people helping you, allow people to help you, you know, ask others to help you, ask God to help you, pray. Don't try to do everything yourself, because this will burn you out, and also it will cause you much more conflict. Don't be afraid to ask for help, even if the help is like a, you know, might seem, you know, it's not, you're not weak to ask for help. It's not a sign of weakness. You can ask others to help you, even if it's a very, very small task that you might need help with, and you could find that, you know, that this, having asked for help in, you know, in one area, that you might be not allowing yourself to ask, and that could be to do with the lack of confidence in the idea as well, that there could be a lack of confidence all surrounding your ideas and what it is you want to do. Yeah, and this is where you need to, really look at your boundaries, especially with this Five of Wands energy here, you know, where there could be a lot of external conflict and too much going on around you that's, you know, interfering with your, could be your spirituality, your focus, your self-development. You need to love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy, and perhaps this is something that you have been struggling with here, Ophiuchus, because you're too, you can be perhaps a little bit overgiving and sometimes forgetting yourself. So look at your boundaries. You know, are you also being called to help children or help with children? Counselling, healing children, you can use your skills. Is that something that you might want to look at or have been considering doing? But definitely look at your boundaries, and you might have to do some, you know, establish better boundaries between you and others. You might find that people demand a lot of your time and energy, that, you know, you're depleted. So set better boundaries and focus on you. Keep focusing on you, Seven of Pentacles. Keep working towards the things you want to do. And as mad as they might sound, you might have some ideas that are a bit out there, and as odd as they might sound, you know, that it's okay. But definitely ask for help from, you know, family and friends right now, because that, you know, that could be the thing that you're lacking at the moment. And you know, if you can, you know, delegate, if you can move on from things that aren't helping you at the moment, you know, do some sort of clearing out, perhaps. Also, carnelian, I found earlier, carnelian it's a really good stone. It's also for courage, vitality. What is it? Courage, vitality. It's fire energy for the root, sexual and creative chakra, solar plexus. So, you know, carnelian is a good one. It also gives you courage. It's, I believe, actors, anyone who does any kind of performance related activities, presentations. Carry a piece of carnelian to give confidence in the things they're doing. So that jumps to mind. So carnelian might be a really good stone for you to get your hands on, to help you. You can put it in your pocket, carry it around with you. That could help you with confidence issues at the moment. Other than that, get some time for you. You'll thank yourself for it in a week's time. And keep, self-love, focusing on you. Don't give too much of your energy away to others. Don't allow others to, rob your energy. And keep focusing on the things that, make you happy, the things that you feel you're drawn to. The dream journal is a really good idea, because you can then at least see, get some more information that way. As I said, especially if you've got a water moon sign. Crown chakra, purple. Anyway, that's all I've got for you, Ophiuchus. I hope it's helpful. I'm sending you lots of love and asking you to take lots of care. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.